Om Sai Ram and humble salutations. Thank you for choosing Sadhana the Inward Path this Sunday morning. On our Sadhana offering today, we commemorate Satya Sai Baba's Aradhana Mahotsavam with a visit to the Gaborone Sai Centre in Botswana. We advance in our yoga series with Kugan, and Lokeshji continues to unfold the precious gems contained in the sacred Ramayana. Sri Satya Sai Baba once said, "I have come to light the lamp of love in your hearts, to see that it shines day by day with added luster." This light of Satya Sai Baba's teachings has indeed grown, and it was heartening to see this love shine brightly at the Gaborone Sai Centre in Botswana.
Africa holds a special place in the heart of Satya Sai Baba devotees. In June 1968, the spiritual master made his first and only visit outside of India to East Africa when he visited devotees in Kenya and Uganda. Just over a decade later, Botswana too became associated with Satya Sai Baba as Indian devotees migrated to the country for employment.
Swami is on this earth for his mission, to spread his message to the people. It is the Swami's will that some devotees in Botswana started Sai bhajans sometime in late 80s, 1980s. In those days they were doing bhajans at homes. And as the number of devotees started increasing, it was difficult to do at homes. Then in the Botswana Hindu society, they were sharing the premises for Sai bhajans. And sometime in 1998, we saw a big jump in the number of Sai devotees who came to Botswana from India. Most of us are from India. We are Indian citizens, born in India. And we came here for, the professional services, like some are accountants, some are doctors, some are business people. I attended 2 conferences in South Africa. In '98 was a regional conference in Durban. I attended that with some of my colleagues. And near 2000 also I attended the pre-world conference in Durban with some of my colleagues. And it motivated us that seeing the South African organization, we thought that we can learn something from them. And at that time, I consulted the central coordinator of South Africa. He is also central coordinator for Botswana. He suggested form a trust and go ahead with independent premises. The typical Sai organization has 3 wings. First one is the Seva, service wing. We have got a service wing, is the service coordinator. And we have the devotion wing, which is engaged in devotional programs. And the third thing is educating the children, which is known as Sai spiritual education. And in Indian language, we call it as Bal Vikas. So these 3 wings also operate here. We have got independent coordinators. In our center, there is a service coordinator, there is a Bal Vikas coordinator, there is a spiritual coordinator or bhajan coordinator.
Every Thursday, Saturday and Sunday we have 3 days we conduct bhajans here, thrice a week. First we start with Omkaram, and then we chant Ganesha mantra, and then after that Guru mantra, and then we start with Ganesha song, and then Guru song, and then Devi, and then Sarvadharma. Sarvadharma is, you can sing Allah, Allah Yesu, Jesus Christ, anybody you can sing.
that Swami physically comes, he spends time. He won't be visible, but he comes and spends his time. So we've got a bedroom here with a bathroom, full facility. And this concept came to our mind when we started constructing the center. We must create a room for Swami. So this is Swami's suite.
Sathya Sai Baba has already been immortalized in countless minds as a global guru who encouraged simple living and higher thinking. A God incarnate for some, a God-man for others, a God-sent still for those who experienced His grace, for His devotees in Gaborone, a living God in Botswana.
Welcome back. We continue now with our special feature on the Gaborone Sai Centre. Seva has been the hallmark of Sathya Sai Baba's legacy, and in keeping with the teachings of their master, the Sathya Sai International Organization of Botswana has operated the free medical clinic every Sunday for the past 8 years.
Sai Baba's clarion call to love all, serve all has set an example through the tangible charitable projects in his own lifetime. Today, devotees continue to keep alive this vision of selfless service through sustainable projects like the free Sai Medical Clinic in Gaborone.
We started this scheme, this clinic, to provide the best service that is possible voluntarily. Consultation is free, medicines are free, counseling is free, breakfast is free, snacks are free. The clinic has been in operation for the past 12 years. We have been operating every Sunday between 9:30 and 12:30 without fail. We now have about 21 doctors who volunteer on a rotation. We started off initially with 1 doctor per week. We have now increased to 3 doctors per week.
We have completely recognized by the government and they appreciate the value and services rendered by the community, rendered to the community on a regular basis.
Along with providing primary health care to patients, the clinic also conducts regular eye and dental clinics and on-the-spot blood tests. It is in the process of starting ultrasound scanning and introducing physiotherapy for patients.
The people of Botswana is one of the loving people, right? The community where we are surrounded, there is a good community where there is a need-based community, the community which needs a special care. Of course, there are average and there are rich communities available. What clinic does is, we are looking for the community which is in need. So that's how this community is serving. And then this clinic serves a very, very important factor, that basically the working class people who works from Monday to Saturday and they got only Sunday to go to for their health reasons, and then this clinic gives that need for them to assist them. And since it's absolutely free and we don't charge for any services or medication or any spectacles we give, it becomes really helpful to the people who are in need.
We have 2 programs in place. The first is we are paperless here. We operate a paperless clinic, and there's our coordinator, Brother Gautam Addanki. He's the software and the brain behind this idea. So everything is computerized, and as you know, doctors prescribe and it goes to the pharmacy and the medicines are dispensed. Then we have a booking system because of the name, because of Baba's blessings, the name spread far and wide. We sometimes have people waiting at the gates from 3 in the morning to get in. And we didn't want to inconvenience them because the clinic has a capacity of about 72 patients on the medical side, and then the eye side and the dental side. And more than 50%, 70% of them who come were unfortunately asked to come back the following Sunday. To prevent that kind of inconvenience, Brother Gautam designed an SMS system. Lines are open at 4 a.m. and there are some codes and numbers which patients have to use. And if it is accepted, if they fall within that 72, they get an OK message, then they will come and see the doctors. The others will try the following weekend.
From the clinic, we do another activity, which is started 3 years back. Now 3 years is finished. Now we are looking at the 4th year. What we do is, we go into the local schools where people, it's a government schools where there is a problem of eyesight, but they can't buy spectacles. Now it is affecting drastically their vision, and then it is affecting their studies. So it is called a Sai Student Vision Program. So this program, what we do is we call the students who have got the vision problems here. We do it in the center, and then there are 10 to 12 opticians who come. They screen, then the frames are selected then and there. We fix the frames and deliver it to them. So it improves their studies.
We are also planning to have an outreach program where we go into the villages to see the underprivileged people, old women, men who cannot travel as far as Gaborone to come here. We want to go to them and provide the same service. Swami has always been the motivation. One thing that we all recollect every time is Baba's words that say, "The hands that serve are holier than the lips that pray." That is my personal motivation, and I think it's a motivation to most of us as well.
Today on Yoga for Wellness, Kugan demonstrates the Ardha Matsyendra Asana, the Lord of the Fish pose that helps our spine and internal organs. This is followed by the Ramayan, a blueprint for daily living with Lokesh Ji.